Alright, I feel like this video just needed to be made because I think it will lend some credence, maybe a little bit, to how you need to stay true to yourself, kind of your own direction and your own goals, whatever it may be, in whatever realm or I guess community you operate in. Alright, so just getting down to it, in terms of my channel, it's called Talks with TJ because I talk about things that I actually care about and I have a passion for. And if you watch my videos, you know that one of those is definitely sneakers. You'll find out soon that another is college football. And then finally, a lot of it has to deal with money management. Now, my channel isn't just a traditional sneaker channel. I don't do, my channel does not center around early looks, early reviews, mall vlogs, sneaker pickups, unboxings, and reviews after, so many uses, for a particular shoe. That's not what it's based around. Do I follow a lot of those channels that do that? Absolutely, so many of them. I definitely follow. Some of my favorite channels are that. I mean, look at Mr. Filmer Simpson. You can look at Sniper Jones. You can look at He Got Kicks. You can look at Mike the Compass. There are tons that I watch, Sneaker Talk, CA. There are tons that I watch that they do all of that, and it's great because I watch all of that and comment and interact with all of their videos. I absolutely love them. But I think you have to understand and stay true to yourself. And what I mean by this is you'll actually see a lot of sneakerheads, if you watch them evolve, I think, on YouTube, they'll admit that they've fallen into that trap where they picked up shoes just for the content itself, just because they do get caught on autopilot of, going with the trends of whatever is easy in terms of content. So if, we can all look on, kicks.com, we can all figure out what new shoe is releasing, whether it's a Jordan, Adidas, Yeezy, whatever it may be. And we can think like, that's a hot shoe, that's a hype shoe. I am definitely going to get a lot of content out of this, whether, it's the unboxing, whether it's the early look, whether it's the do I think it's going to sit or sell. That's a lot of valuable content, of course, especially if you are specifically catering to that part of the sneaker community. But it can also lead to you dropping a lot of money that maybe you didn't plan to drop or you didn't want to drop looking back. And you're dropping it on stuff that you don't absolutely love. You're just doing it for the content. Like, think about a lot of sneakerheads on YouTube that end up doing massive shoe sales. And I've had a few shoe sales myself. Now, I have a grade school foot. Let's just say, okay, I have a grade school foot, okay? I'm not getting the amount back grown men can get for their shoes. I do keep my shoes in stellar condition, but a lot of times I'm just making like a small amount back. I'm definitely probably not making retail back. I don't get all my shoes retail, so it's fine. But yeah, I sell some of mine because I look, and if they don't end up getting worn, I'm just kind of in that mindset now. I don't just want tons of kicks just sitting there. That's just my prerogative. People have asked me maybe what's my magic number of sneakers that I would want to have. I don't know if I would ever want to get past 100 at one time that I have, and I think 75 is a really, cool number to stay within, because it will force me to have shoes that I'm absolutely in love with and don't want to part with. And I think as I continue to, to find out what I like, kick out the old, bring in the new, kind of like my obsession now with Vapor Max and the Air Max 270. But ignore my AC attack, I'm just kicked on. But you'll see a lot of sneakerheads, and they've done that, and they've admitted to falling into that trap of, yeah, I just bought for the content, and now I don't even care about this shoe. It's not even something that I really want. That's not something that I wanted to fall into, because that's, for one, not how I want to manage my money. My content doesn't suffer, especially if there's a drought of shoes. So like right now, I'm just not in a headspace of wanting to buy a lot of stuff. I'm not. I'm trying to keep priorities straight and everything focused. We're moving. That means new furniture. That means just stress if you know what it's like to move. And you realize how much junk, and I'm not going to say junk, I still like the stuff I have. How much stuff that you do have though, and you got to come up and move it. Yeah, I don't even know if I want to buy another hoodie again the rest of this year, because my goodness, the amount of hoodies that one little person owns is insane. But that's not what my channel focuses around, and I'm not struggling for content. I have tons of topics that I want to talk to you guys about. I have the videos planned out in terms of the direction I want to go, and I'm excited to be able to show them to you. But that's, I think, what I'm happy to bring different from the sneaker community. So I love, of course, when the Raptor 4 dropped, that's all that was on my timeline, was nothing but Raptor 4 videos. And I watched all of them. I watched all of them because every YouTuber brings something different with their personality to it, but that's not what you saw from me. You haven't seen a Raptor 4 video, you haven't seen a Flyknit 3 video, mainly because my grade school ass feet didn't get blessed with even a release in my size. So you haven't seen any of those on my channel because that's not what my channel really is, and it's not what I'm into right now in terms of picking up stuff like that. I still have gone like majority of August with no pickups, right? So if you guys see a pickup video, it'll probably be like September, and once we get all moved in and everything, you know, figure out new spot setup and everything. But you know, what I bring is what I want to talk to you about. So you're still going to see me cop shoes, but you hear me talk about, you know, money management, and you hear me talk about the struggles that young people face in terms of managing and budgeting their money, because that's what I want to bring. I want to be that different voice. All of us don't have to be the same. And yes, it's hard for you to sometimes differentiate yourself because you're not going to get all of the traffic and the flow of just the hype of whatever is in right now. That's perfectly fine. I think when you do that, you set yourself up for failure. And that's just not something I want to do. So I still respect all the channels that do that. Trust me, they flood my feed all the time, and I love it. But I think if you are thinking about getting into YouTube or anything of that sort, just make sure that whatever the direction you want to go in for what you want to do, because consistency is key. You have to be consistent. Are you going to consistently want to keep buying shoes all the time, knowing that maybe financially that's not something that you want to continue to flow your money in? Maybe not. And if so, that's fine. But just keep, you know, just be aware of that. Don't get caught up in the flow, the sauce. It happens, all right? It happens. It's natural. We're all human. We can all get caught up in it. But just hopefully you will stay true to you. Like I stay true to all my teams, no matter how much hate I get for all the teams I love, because I get a lot of it, and I don't even care. Alright, so hopefully you guys rock with this video. Let me know what you think about this. You know, this is just me. This is just TJ. So hopefully you guys subscribe and stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much. Peace out.